Good afternoon, YouTube family. This is Take 5 with Nanette, where we spend a few moments looking at nuggets of information that have the potential to help all of us change our perspective and learn to think for a change. The next couple of Take 5s, they're actually called What's on Your Plate. And when you initially looked at the name of those Take 5s, you may have thought I was going to talk about time management, I was going to talk about something like that, but that's not what I'm going to talk about. I am going to talk about your fruit plate. And so I'm going to start off by reading a passage, and in that passage, it is going to be the basis of what we're going to talk about in these couple of Take 5s. It's found in Galatians, and I'm reading from the Passion Translation. Galatians 5:16. As you yield freely and fully to the dynamic life and power of the Holy Spirit, you will abandon the cravings of your self-life. For your self-life craves the things that offend the Holy Spirit and hinder Him from living free within you. And the Holy Spirit's intense cravings hinder your old self-life from dominating you. So then, the two incompatible and conflicting forces within you are your self-life of the flesh and your new creation life of the Spirit. But when you are brought into the full freedom of the Spirit of grace, you will no longer be living under the domination of the law, but instead soaring above it. The cravings of the self-life are obvious: sexual immorality, lustful thoughts, pornography, chasing after things instead of God, manipulating others, hatred of those who get in your way, senseless arguments, resentment from others, temper tantrums, angry quarrels, only thinking of yourself, being in love with your own opinion, being envious of the blessings of others, murder, uncontrolled addictions, wild parties, and other similar behavior. Haven't I already warned you that those who use their freedom for these things will not inherit the kingdom realm of God? But the fruit produced by the Holy Spirit within you is divine love in all its varied expressions, like joy that overflows, peace that subdues, patience that endures, kindness in action, a life full of virtue, faith that prevails, gentleness of heart, and strength of spirit. Never set the law above these qualities, for they are meant to be limitless. I've always thought it was interesting to me that in the fruit of the Spirit, when you look at it grammatically in the Greek and the Hebrew, that it could have been translated, and the fruit of the Spirit is love, which looks like joy, peace, gentleness, kindness, self-control. I love that self-control. Of course, you guys know I love that self-control is at the end, because in order to love, you have to bookend it with self-control. You have to have boundaries around what? Around yourself, around your lower nature, which we talked about before, but your lower nature wants you to do certain things, and you have to have boundaries around that in order to produce that fruit of love, joy, peace, gentleness, kindness. And that is the fruit of the Spirit that is all driven by love. So we're going to talk about this again next time, but I want you to start thinking of that fruit. What do you have on your plate? What would you like to see on your plate? What would you like to ask the Holy Spirit to manifest that fruit in a greater way in your life? So until we talk again next time, have a blessed day and thanks for listening.